Hey, what's going on, guys? This is your boy Louis Shine, Coach Shine, coming to you on this beautiful Saturday morning, 9 p.m. Eastern Time. Excited to do another interview with another amazing player. We're flipping from the men's side this time, and we're going to go over to the female side, and we're going to have somebody special for you guys today. So just a quick things while we get connected on this end with her on her end. Hope you guys are doing well. On my end, I have been, coaching for the last couple of years here, and we just finished the conference tournament. We made it to the championship game. We actually made it last year and was a runner-up. We made it this year to the championship game in the SEAC down in Birmingham, Alabama, which it seemed like I spent so many years, not so many years, but so many days down there. We were there for like a week and a half between our last game that we played there and then we went back for conference. Made it to the championship. Couldn't win in the championship, but we had a good run, and then we unfortunately didn't get the bid to the NCAA tournament. So the season ended a little early, but it was a great year for the Lady Marauders. We've been really building the program. Things have been going very well, and we're looking forward to next season, man. It's recruiting time now, but one of the great things today, I get a chance to bring on a former Lady Marauder that's actually playing professional basketball. We'll get her connected here in a second, and we'll get started. But thanks everybody hopping on. Jonas, thanks for hopping on. Robert Curtis, Marla, thanks for hopping on. Yolanda, Coach Eddie, Monica, Luke, thanks for hopping on. So bear with us a second as we get try to get added over here. Sometimes, I love doing this and just love connecting with people.
Hey, Coach.
What's going on?
How are you?
I'm good. How's it going?
Going good. Going good. It's game day, so.
It's game day for you. Oh, my gosh. I'm messing with you. It's game day.
Game day. It's all good. It's all good. We don't play until 8:30, and it's only 3 here, so.
Okay.
Plenty of time to get right.
Man, that's really good because now I can ask you some questions about game day. So, but yeah, so I'm real grateful to have you on. As I mentioned, this is something that I, always wanted to do, but really just wanted to begin to step out to do this kind of stuff because I deal with a lot of young people and college people, of course, now, and I'm at Central State. And I want them to get a perspective of what it's like to play pro ball because they always say, man, I want to play pro, Coach Lou. I want to play pro. And so I was like, you know what? Let me give them a snapshot of what it is to play pro by bringing people on and allowing them to talk about their experience and what it took to be there. So without further ado, I want to introduce to you guys Kourtni Perry. She played at Central State University. I'm going to let her tell a little bit about herself, and I'm not going to do it. So, Kourtni, tell us a little bit about yourself, where you're from, and how did you even begin to play basketball? Where did it all start for you?
Okay, first things first. My name is Kourtni Perry. I am straight out of Columbus, Ohio.
Yeah.
And of course, I graduated from the Central State University. I'm a proud Marauder. Honestly, I started off playing basketball when I was young. I believe it or not, I really wanted to be a cheerleader when I was younger.
Okay.
I really didn't have any interest in playing basketball. I was more on the prissy side, but I was still kind of a tomboy. But I got into basketball, and I wasn't very good at first, but I kind of wanted to get better. And as I got better, I realized that basketball became a stress reliever for me. It became an outlet for me when I was feeling down or when I was just stressed out about school or friends or family, whatever. It just became that outlet for me to get away from everything. Because when I'm on the court, nothing else matters,
Right.
So that's kind of what basketball is for me. That's how I became so passionate about it.
Okay, that's cool. So at what point did you feel like, you know what, this basketball thing is going good? I'm taller than everybody else, maybe. Got a little skill. I can maybe do something with this. What point was that for you?
Honestly, it was actually I want to say my sophomore year of college.
Okay.
I kind of was a late bloomer. I really wanted to. My goal in high school, like my senior year, I was like, I'm going to play my butt off so that I can get a scholarship and get my school paid for it. Like, that was my main goal, was to get my college for free. That was all that I wanted. But as I began to, you know, go through the process and just realize how much I could progress and just get better and all that stuff, like, I was just like, oh, okay. All right, I might be able to do something, you know, I might be able to do something. So, it kind of, as I got older and my game developed a little bit more, I created a confidence in myself, and I was just like, okay, this is what I want to do, and I want to do it for as long as I can.
Yeah. What now in that process, you say your sophomore year, but just to back up a little bit, you went to the Central State University, you know,
Yeah.
go Marauders. And you know, I've known about Central, but when I actually came to Central, I really realized how much that former players, especially the Lady Marauders, it's like a culture within itself. And I've had a chance to talk to so many alumni of the program. Like, what was that like for you? Where do you take pride in it, and how do you continue to feel that connection to the program, you know, now that you're playing pro?
Actually, to be honest, when I got to Central, it was a complete culture shock to me, because I came from a PWI and I didn't know nothing about the HBCU life at all. So I was completely just shocked in general. So it took me a while to actually adjust and, you know, become comfortable in the environment. But once I did, it was like I had been there forever. Like, I had been there for longer than I actually was. I was only at Central State for 2 years, but I think the family environment really kind of got me. It caught me. And that's not even just with the Lady Marauders, but just the campus as well. Like, I knew my professors, rather than being in a 1,000, you know, seat student lecture hall, you know, with the professor who barely knows your name, barely even knows you're in class, going to a very close, intimate, you know, classroom and having a relationship with my professor and going in and be able to talk to them. And then that kind of transferred as well to the athletic side. And Lady Marauders, we just a family. We fight, we argue. No, we love on each other. We laugh. We have a good time. But I mean, I wouldn't trade my teammates for the world. I still talk to all of my teammates now, and I was honestly just grateful to be at Central State.
Yeah,
for real.
Yeah, that's cool. You know, one of the things I definitely appreciate you doing is how you left the video for the girls, and a lot of the girls are connected with you on social media, and that's really amazing because they look up to yourself, and they really, you know, when you put stuff up, pictures and different things like that, you know, for them, they feel a sense of pride because they have somebody that's went before them, and especially the ones that, you know, really aspire to play pro. They have something they can reach for. You know, on the guy side, it's so easy because you have everybody, you know, is pretty much going up to the next level that desires somewhere on the planet. There's a guy from a program that has played pro. And so I'm on the guys here. Rob, he just went to play pro. So the guys behind him are like, oh man, you know, I can go do that. You know, we're on the ladies side, you know, we have ladies like you. And so they look up to you, and I definitely appreciate that. What for you in terms of what was your experience from the end of college to now playing your very first, you know, taste of pro basketball? What was that grind like? Explain that grind a little bit.
Listen, okay. It's so easy to work out and practice when you have to. When you're in college, you know, you want to schedule. Y'all got lift, we got practice, we got after lift, we got ice bath. You know, it like you're being told to do it, like you have to do it.
Yeah.
After I graduated, after the season was over, nobody was telling me to get up and go run. Nobody was telling me to get up and go get some shots up in the gym. So I think, honestly, for me, that was one of the toughest things that I had to like transition with, because it's so hard to just be lazy and be like, okay, I'm just gonna let my game, you know, just speak for itself and just sit out my film and whatever. No, because when you get that call and they tell you you gotta be there in 2 days, which is what happened to me, you know, and you not ready, they ship you right back because it's a business. So like honestly, that was one of the hardest things that I had to do was have a mentality of you got to do this on your own. You have to get up. You have to push yourself. All you have is yourself. This is your job now. So just like you would be in school and studying for exams and stuff, you got to get in the gym and you got to shoot and you have to run and you have to lift, but by yourself.
Yeah.
So that was one of the things that I really struggle with, and I think a lot of girls don't realize, like, once you leave out of college, this workout is for yourself. You don't have no coach telling you what to do. You don't have nobody yelling at you really to push yourself. So the self-motivation I had to like, you know, adapt to that.
No, that's really good. And honestly, you see some of the better players, they start to develop that kind of mindset even beforehand. And you know, so that'll put you a long way in college if you kind of take on that mindset, you know, before you actually get the pro. So let's jump into your pro time. What where did pro basketball begin to take you from the beginning, like the different places you went? Just your experience. Talk to us a little bit about, you know, where you were, some of the hiccups, different things like that.
Okay, so my very first opportunity to play was in Morocco, which is in the motherland, Africa. And I didn't know what to expect as a rookie. I didn't know what to do. I was nervous and all that stuff. But I did end up going in. I knew a familiar face. I went in with my old teammate from Kent State University. We went in together, and so that kind of was like a familiarity, and it was a better, easier transition. And I spent 9 months in Morocco, and I was homesick like crazy. But then I finally got home, and crazy, I left right back out, and I ended up getting a job in Puerto Rico, which was an amazing experience. I really want to go back. But then the hurricane happened. And then now I am in Europe. I'm in Holland or the Netherlands. And a lot of people don't really know about Holland or the Netherlands, but it's Amsterdam. I'm like an hour away from Amsterdam. So that's the biggest. Yeah. A lot of people know Amsterdam. Everybody know Amsterdam. So, but it's funny to me how to see the different levels of basketball in different countries as well. Like Morocco, they weren't well known for basketball, especially on the women's side. For men, it was much more than for the women. So going there, it was kind of like I could be comfortable and I could take some plays off, which I'm not saying you should, but I'm just saying, like, you know, I could be a little bit more lax. Whereas when I got to Puerto Rico, you have to be about your business. Because Puerto Rico, it was a lot more competition. The league was way better. It was a lot more competition, and there was some WNBA players in that league, and just my teammates on my team. Like, if you couldn't keep up with them, I don't know what to tell you. You know, so the competition there was definitely high. It was very high intensity, and it was fast. So you had to keep up with that. And then now here, the city that I'm in now, it's a little bit. It's the same competition, but it's kind of like a different style of play. So it's different. Like Puerto Rico, it was fast break, all of that stuff. But here it's still fast, but it's just a different style of play. I don't know how to really explain it. But all three places that I've been so far were completely different on the spectrum, basketball and outside of basketball. So
that's cool, man. I mean, that's a great experience by itself, you know, to go to those places, and basketball's taking you there, you know. We'll begin to wrap this thing up because I know you got game day, and I know how that goes. You got to get your mind right and stuff. But just walk us real quickly through game day. Like, do you have any rituals? Like, how does it go? You got to shoot around, get your mind right, take a few hours to yourself. What do you do on game days?
Okay, so my typical game day is wake up, you know, watch a sermon, TD Jakes, listen to some gospel music, you know, get my headspace right. And then my game day ritual is to paint my nails. I paint my nails before every. Yeah, that's my thing. That's the girl in me. I paint my nails before every game. And then after that, you know, I kind of am I have to chill because sometimes I'll get like excited and then I'm like, I got the jitters and stuff. So I really spend a lot of my game day just chilling. We don't have shoot around,
Okay.
but sometimes I do go to the gym, put some free throws up, get a couple shots up. Before the game, normally I'll go and get some shots up and stuff. But for the most part, game day is pretty chill. And we play really late at night.
Okay.
So it kind of is tough to wait around all day and then you finally have a game.
Yeah.
But yeah. But my game day is pretty chill. I don't do too much on game day. I just chill.
Yeah. All right. 2 more questions. What
Okay.
is the living like over there compared to America? How have you adjusted?
Well, first things first. It was tough. I love food. And a lot, especially in Morocco, a lot of the food was just foreign, and I was like, I don't want to eat that,
Yeah.
But eventually, you're going to a new country, and you have to open up and be open minded to new cultures because you're out of your comfort zone completely. Yeah. So eventually, you have to open up. But here is actually in Europe, it's more Americanized than Morocco.
Yeah.
So we have like grocery stores and all that stuff with the same stuff, and restaurants that offer, normal stuff. And of course they have their traditional dishes, but I stick more to burgers and chicken sandwiches and stuff. Sometimes.
You're familiar.
But I think the hardest thing about being in another country is just the language barrier.
Yeah.
That's the toughest thing, especially on the court. It's hard to communicate sometimes when you can't, or when someone can't, when you don't speak the same language as them, or they can't understand you. So you end up like, I don't know. In basketball itself is a universal language. Like you don't have to really talk much, but in defense and stuff. But just to say simple things like that's your man, pick up, simple stuff like that. It kind of gets a little frustrating when people don't understand you and all that stuff. But that's when you have to also step out of your comfort zone again and learn the language, and just adapt to your surroundings. So that's all I've really been doing. But I feel really at home here. This is a great place. The city that I'm in is really small, and it's really like a suburban city, and it's very family oriented. And that's one of the things that I absolutely love about the team that I'm on now. They always make sure myself and my other teammate, she's from America, she's from Wisconsin, they always make sure we're okay, or if we need anything, they always are worried about us. So I love that about this team.
That's good. That's good. And then the last question. This sounds like a really cool place. I wish I could come and watch you play live. But make sure you share the link with me again, because I'll share it with everybody else that they can check it out today. After they watch this post. But last thing, I deal with a lot of players, male and female, particularly female, since I'm a female coach now. And they talk about pro. They ask me, do I think they can play pro? Different things like that. What could you do to close us off? What kind of advice could you give any female, whether it's high school, whether it's a college player wanting to go pro? What kind of advice could you give them on what it's going to take for them to actually make it to the pro level?
I would have to say your work ethic. You're not going to get anywhere in basketball, no matter if you're on a high school level or a college level, without work ethic. Like, you have to set yourself above whoever else. If you think this person is the best person on your team, you got to set yourself above them with your work ethic. And you might be more talented than them, but if they can outwork you, it means nothing.
Yeah.
So, and that's what kind of keeps me going. Like, if somebody is outworking me, then you might as well fire me and ship me back home.
Yeah.
Because what are you here for? Work ethic is everything, and also like a mentality to get better. Like, even if you are the best at being, even if I am the best at being a 5, which I'm not, but even if I am the best, it's always something that I can improve on. It's always something, to perfect my shot, to get better free throws, finish at the basket, finish in with contact, anything. You're never done. Never be content. never, ever, ever, ever be content in where you are and how you are developed right now, because there's always something to improve in your game or you as a person. So that's all I can say. Work ethic and commitment.
That's cool. That's cool. That's good stuff, man. I'm glad you're able to share that. And like I say, this means so much because as younger ladies that aspire to play pro watch this, sometimes they can hear from the coaches, they can hear from their parents, but when they hear from a real live professional basketball player that's doing it and that's walking in it,
Yeah.
you just got to hear from multiple choices. I was like that. My dad would tell me things, but I'm just now getting around to thanking my dad for stuff he told me back then I didn't want to listen to. You know what I mean? So it's
Yeah.
great that you're sharing this, and I definitely appreciate you taking your time on game day to talk to us and just fill us in with your experiences and everything. So I won't hold you any longer. Just want to say really thank you so much. I'm excited to get the link so I can take a look at the game today. And blessings on you. Much success on the game today. Play well. I know you will. I know you're gonna go all out. And any last things you want to say to anybody? Anything on your mind?
Well, first I want to thank you for, allowing me to have this opportunity and, reach out to different people and just speaking to you from my Central State family. I don't really have anything, but I will say though, this summer, be on the lookout. I am putting together a girls clinic for the ages of 9 to 18.
Mhm.
And just to get all in it'll be held in Columbus, Ohio. And I just want to, get all the girls from around the community. There's a lot of either co-ed or all boys basketball clinics that happen, and there's not really too many all girls clinics.
Yeah.
So I want to bring that to the city, and I want to bring it to the community because I love impacting kids. Like that's my biggest thing, and
Yeah.
not even just kids, like anybody. I love having an impact on anybody's life. So
Yeah.
be on the lookout for that. That's pretty much it.
No, that's good. You got my support on it. I'm gonna try to be there. So you just let me know, and we'll make whatever I got to do happen to help you. It's all good. I got you. So,
All right.
but have a good game today. Thanks for letting me interview you, and I'll talk to you soon. All right.
All right. Thanks, Coach. I'll talk to you.
All right. Talk to you. Bye bye.
Bye bye.
Man, that was real awesome for me, guys. Like I love athletes, especially Kourtni, just because, she played at Central State University, and one of the great things that she's done over this year, as I've kept in contact with her, is she's been willing to reach out to my girls, keep communication. She's like a big sister to them. She's went before them. She's playing professional basketball, and it's just amazing. You always, when you have those people that have been in the same program you're in, and they went on to play pro and they're reaching back, just it's more motivation for the girls that are playing. So I just hope that, as she's shared in her experiences, that, you guys that are watching, you can, if you're not a player, you can share it with a player or tag a player that is aspiring to play pro. It's really important with the young ladies because there's so many things that happen for guys. There's guys camps, there's guys pro-ams, there's guys team camps. You see a lot of things with the guys, but since I'm coaching women's basketball, my heart is kind of really grown for just making things available for young ladies so that they can get the same type of opportunities, the same type of experience, the same type of awareness that you can play pro if you want to too. You can go further with the game. You don't just have to aim to do something other than sports because your eligibility is over. You can play basketball at another level if you work hard at it too. So just hope that blessed you guys. Like I say, if this blessed you, please share it. If you know a kid, if you know a high school player, college player, or anybody that you feel like can be inspired by this, share it with them. Tag them in this. We're gonna be doing more of these. We're gonna be bringing more guys on, more professional women's players, just so that the young people that are out there, they can be inspired and they can get a firsthand view of what these professional athletes go through and how it's like in different countries and things like that. So other than that, guys, I thank you guys for tuning in. Please make sure that You follow me on Facebook, follow me on Instagram at Lewis Shine, my name, and Twitter, because I post a lot of stuff on there. I do things with athletes on there that I may not do on here. So we just want to make sure that the people know where the content is going to be, and they can get a hold of it. So once again, guys, it's Lewis Shine. Interview you. Talk to you guys soon. Have a great Saturday. Some good basketball on the day. So take advantage of it. And I will share the link with Kourtni's game today once she sends that over to me, and you guys can check her out too. All right, guys. Talk to you soon. Peace.